magic finger.
Really.
Sorry I missed you at 4 on Saturday.
They said you were going up later for night stuff. Yeah.
But I did. I got to ski and I got to ride the new lift and it was awesome.
Yeah, that's a nice trail. It'll keep a lot of the
Ready to go?
Follow
Thank you.
Winston's lead. Let's follow this.
Exactly. So, good morning, everybody. Joe Martens. I'm calling today's meeting to order at 9:35 on December 21st, 2023. Thank you all for attending today, particularly on relatively short notice. And if we have any public viewing, thank you for joining. Please note that the committee meeting is being videotaped. A link to the video and transcription will be posted on the Olympic Authority website following this meeting. And as we As I remind you at every meeting, please identify yourself clearly, speak up whenever you make a motion. An agenda is included in your committee packet. Renee, could you please call the roll?
Joe Martens,
Here.
Betty Little,
Yes, here.
Art Lucy,
Here.
Cliff Donaldson.
Here. Great. Thank you, Renee. So we have a quorum. The first item for committee action on the agenda is the approval of meeting minutes. May I have a motion approving the minutes of our last meeting held on November 20th, 2023?
So moved.
Moved by Cliff.
Cliff, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So moved.
Second, Art.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries unanimously.
That was a full board meeting or was that
Executive
committee meeting? Okay.
Yep.
Executive committee meeting. Got it.
So the next item on the agenda is a resolution. Could I have a motion to adopt resolution number 520, resolution approving and adopting the Olympic Authority's 2024-2025 budget and 2023 through 2028 financial plan?
So moved, Betty.
Moved by Betty, thank you.
Second, Cliff.
Seconded by Cliff. So Ashley can provide the background, but I think it's pretty straightforward. We had a typographical error in the financial plan. We had reduced the capital budget by $20 million from the budget we had previously adopted. It was not carried, it was in the capital total, but it was not carried through on the total for the
Expenditures.
organization. So we've corrected that typo. So we went from, give me the numbers actually, 185,
182
182
to 162
to 160.
on total expenditures line.
Right. And that is it. It is simply a typographical error, but we have to publish by the end of the year to meet all the requirements for publication from the comptroller and others. So we wanted to get it perfectly correct. And I appreciate the indulgence of the executive committee to regroup and have our budget and financial plan picture perfect. Any discussion or questions?
So just for clarification, on our board packet on page 2 of the proposed budget, are we talking about the second column, 2024-25, that says 162,024,876?
Correct.
Great. That's my,
And it should be noted that that is well documented in one of the paragraphs of the whereas it's in the resolution. So it was clarified there.
Correct. Thanks, Betty. So unless there's no further questions or discussion, all in favor of resolution 520?
Aye.
aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. So that concludes the business of today's executive committee meeting. Are there any other items before we adjourn? If not, I'd like a motion to adjourn.
So moved, Art.
Second, Cliff.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries unanimously. The meeting is adjourned at 9:40, December 21st, 2023. I think that means a total of 5 minutes. Well done.
All right.
That way